Hey everyone, a couple weeks ago I posted a new video of my piece for guitar duo from the premiere by Steve Cohen and Adam Ciccioliti. And so I wanted to talk a little bit today about writing that piece for guitar and the electronics that were involved with it. So the stipulation for this commission was that it in some way involved electronics with the guitar. And I remember one night lying awake and listening to the rainfall outside. I clearly remember hearing it hitting the air conditioner that was still in the window, and this sound of rain falling, while soothing, was also distracting me from sleep. My mind wouldn't stop focusing on that sound, so I decided to write a piece that had a meditative kind of sound from the guitars, but at the same time the electronics would kind of pull you in and out of this meditative state in different ways. I began by simply creating a fairly static system of broken chords. I then began just improvising with these notes. Now, the problem at this point was I was working on the keyboard with everything I was doing. And as any guitarist will tell you, this and a keyboard are very different from one another. And unfortunately, I don't actually play guitar. But I did have a way to work around it. I wanted a piece that was full of harmonics, since that would be a more meditative sound. So I took all of the notes I had and turned these into the open strings of the two guitars. I ended up with this tuning. Retuning is a common practice for guitarists, partially because they have to retune after every piece they play anyways, but also partially because it offers different possibilities to the composer. Then I simply broke up the notes for the riff I was doing so that each guitar only played the pitches that their guitar was tuned to. As the chords change, I occasionally added in an open string bass note as well. Since there were limited notes to choose from, changing the bass was an easy way to create change when there was not very much otherwise changing. I then decided that the piece would build up slowly to kind of a climactic, busy moment, and then slowly fall away again. And this was to help emulate the idea and the feeling of an actual rainstorm. To pull us in and out of our trance though, I employed the use of electronics to occasionally alter the sound of the guitars. To do this, I used Max MSP to automate each guitar's distortion, reverb, and an effect I call the raindrop effect that sounds like this. Throughout the performance, one of the guitarists pressed a pedal at key moments. This starts short timers that then tell the program what effects to raise and lower and when. Nothing had to line up perfectly with anything, so this was an easy method to allow the effects to unfold correctly in the line of music while also allowing the performers to take any tempo that they'd like. In addition to these effects being used with the guitars, I also created several background tracks that would be involved as well. One of those was simply wind. Another set of tracks helped outline whatever chord was in the music. This is an effect I love to use with electronics because it gives a sense of freedom to the performer. while also keeping them attached to the electronics. The tracks and performance then end with the sound of thunder in the distance as the storm leaves. Now, I have to talk about the experience of the premiere of this as well, at the inaugural 21st Century Guitar Conference in Ottawa. It was performed in the Dominion Chalmers United Church, and to accompany the performance, there was this crazy light show by Kurt Lorenz-Steinett and Lucas Pierce. It was incredible because we had no idea that this was going to happen until we got there, and to see this with the music was an unreal experience, and the perfect way to send this piece into the world. Thanks for watching. But before you go, let me know in the comments below if you know any pieces that try to convey an experience like this. Or, what did you think about the harmonics the whole way through the piece? To see the entire performance of Insomnia Ring, click the link at the end of this video. But before you go, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to my channel for more interesting videos and performances.